Hey guys, how's it going? Let's go ahead and get started. Today we're talking about it's a choice, okay? That everything we do in our life comes down to the fundamental fact, the fundamental gift that God has given us about it being a choice. We have a choice of action, we have a choice of accepting something, we have a choice of denying something, we have a choice of giving someone else the choice to make a choice. We have a choice of triumph and a choice of consequence. So everything that we do, everything that we say, everything that's a makeup in our life comes down to, and everything that we have and don't have comes down to simply choice. And what that does for us is that it puts us in a position of immense power when you come to recognize what you have within you, as far as not being a tree, not being an animal, a forest animal or something like that, or not being a piece of rock that just sits there all day. You are a human being who has the free will of choice. A tree can be anything but a tree, a dog can be anything but a dog, and a rock can be anything but a rock. So with that being said, you can be anything you want to be when it comes down, but you have to realize that you have a choice to choose what you want to be, how you want to be that, when you want to become something. See, we can either choose the long way or the short way. We can either choose the right way or the not so right way. We can choose the gray area, or we can choose the white area, the black and white area, where it is what it is, or the gray area where it's not really much, it's not really a lot of, it's a lot of risk, but it's also a lot of leniency on the right thing as far as what traditionally is done to achieve a certain goal. With choice, from my own personal experience, the first thing I had to learn to do before I was able to take control of my life is understand that I have a choice to make each and every time that something happens in my life. I can either choose to say that it's someone else's fault, or I can choose to say that this is what I did, this is what I'm a part of, and I take full responsibility for this. Then, after I make that choice to help solidify it, and to also help me to fully, physically, spiritually, and mentally accept it, I have to give myself a big why. This is my responsibility. This is what I'm supposed to be experiencing. This is how things are supposed to be based off of what I did and what I didn't do, what I chose, what I didn't choose, going left instead of going right, so on and so forth. So that's the first step, without even putting any of these down, is to understand that you have to accept 100% of what goes on in your life. Without that prerequisite, nothing else in your life matters. Everything else is just random. And when you leave your life up to randomness and not planning it, not accepting full responsibility of it, you're still away from the potential of what you could be, of what you could have, of what you could do. Listen to that again. When you leave your life up to randomness, you're still away from your highest potential of what you could do and what you could be. So then your life becomes this complacent table placeholder for someone else to use you to make their dreams come true, to allow their choices to be more absolute. Because you're not doing anything for yourself, because you're not allowing yourself to be the full controller of your life. In essence, you're not allowing yourself, you're not accusing yourself of 100% control of everything that goes on. You can't pick and choose the good stuff and then leave the bad stuff to everyone else. No. You learn from the bad stuff. You were part of it, so therefore you have to learn from it. You have to be conscious and aware enough to say to yourself, I did this, I was a part of this, so therefore I learned this, so therefore I will or will not do this again. It's it. And then when you come to accept that and you come to understand it, that's when the growth comes. That's when the core mission of Neil's life and business consulting of finding your gift and allowing your best life to be attracted towards you comes into play. Is when you allow yourself to make the right choice for every choice that goes on in your life. Now, for the first notice of choice is that also in making choices, not making a choice is making a choice. You're choosing to either be arbitrary, to either be passive and allow someone else to take over that which you're involved in, or you're choosing to not be the one that people are pointing the finger at, whether they point the finger at you for good or they point the finger at you for bad. Who cares? People will treat you the way that you train them to. So if you don't like the way that people are approaching you when you make a certain choice or you do something specific, it is your responsibility to inform them, to be truthful with them. Don't be nasty. Don't be an ass to them. You know, have a little class about it. But it is, you have a responsibility and you have a choice to simply inform them, this is what actually it is, and this is how you should look at it. If this is not how you choose to look at it, please, let's debate about it, or let's discuss it. Or, I know who you are as an individual, so I choose not to be involved with this discussion with you at this time. I choose to take full responsibility and move on, learn from it and move on, and keep it moving. That's that's for any relationship. That's the core basis to make any relationship work. Okay? Here's a quick relationship tip. Be so truthful to someone be so truthful to someone that you're willing to lose them over that truth. Because you love them too much to not allow them to have all of the truth. Okay? Be so truthful to someone to where you're willing to lose them over that truth. If they cannot handle that truth, chances are they can't handle the next 100, 100 or so that you have down the road about you, secrets you have, or the indiscretions you may have done, or maybe not even so much as indiscretions, just the choices that you've made that frustrates them, but it frustrates them because they don't understand why you do what you do. Communicate, talk to them. Make that right choice to say, I love you so much that I am going to tell you exactly, at least my perspective of this situation, so that you can make the right choice to either stay or go. You would not believe the immense amount of respect that you will have from the world when you learn to think like that. Be willing to lose that relationship in the midst of in trade for telling someone the truth. Now, there's also a golden rule within that. It is simply not what you say, but how you say it that really counts for a lot of people. So make that choice too, as to choose the right tone, choose the right environment, choose the right delivery, choose the right choice of words. It makes all the difference. Some words do come out harsher than others, and people feel that because they pay attention to your movements, they pay attention to your responses in the midst of giving them that particular set of news. So be careful with your words as well, and then just let everything flow the way it should. You will not believe the response that you get from the individual that you're in a relationship with. Okay? Enough about relationships, and there's another video for that. Click the link below to get to that. But also, too, with choices, the one choice you make affects all your choices. Because choices happen. It's simple. So how you make one choice is how you're going to make every other choice. So in the midst of what I just stated about relationships, if you have a belief within you that you believe what I just informed you of, that you have to be willing to lose in order to gain more of that individual that you're dealing with, you have to be willing to make the right choice the right way all the time. Don't choose to be a good person one day and then wake up and choose to be this jerk the next. You have a responsibility, especially when you become a leader in your space, because that's why I talk to. I talk to entrepreneurs, I talk to leaders, I talk to people that are ambitious and want to be more than what they are. I'm not talking to people that's just looking at this like a Facebook post just to pass by the day. If that's you, please scroll down, click away, hit that X button. This is not for you, okay? Okay? Have a good life elsewhere. But for everyone else that this is meant for, the entrepreneurs, the leaders of the world, the individuals that's going to make stuff happen and not going to allow things to happen without their input, make a choice to do the right thing each and every day. Make a choice to be the best version of yourself, to be a better version of yourself each and every day. Strive to be 1% better, and with that mindset alone, you make a choice to make all of your responses, all of your actions 1% better than they were before. And what happens is that now a new habit unconsciously has come about. It wasn't forced, it wasn't coerced, so therefore there wasn't much pressure or tension from making the right choice to making the right choice. So because you did everything without even thinking about it, because it became an effortless effort. And that's what you want your life to be, and that's what you want your moralities to be within the choices that you make, is that you want to include those good morals, those beliefs, those rituals, and make habits of getting these thought processes involved each and every day. And I promise you, life will just look so much different to you. And change is good. Change is what we all strive for. Some of us say we don't like it, but when it happens, we're jumping for joy. And that's what we all look forward to, because that's what gives us energy, because it's something new, it's something to look forward to. We don't realize it, but we actually enjoy the unexpected more than the expected. We get bored from the expected. We know what's going to happen, so therefore our brains play it through. And while we're at minute 259, our brains have already played it to hour, not to minute 90. And now we're going to sleep. Now we're like, wake me up when it gets interesting. So, we like change. We enjoy change, but we just have to accept and make a choice to consciously realize that we like change. And most importantly, it comes down to why we like change. If we don't get that down behind any decision that we make, why we're doing this versus why we're not doing that, you will be doomed to be complacent and live in place and be still for the rest of your life. 20 years will go by and you're like, how the hell did we get here? How in the hell did I get so much gray hair on my face without anything to show for it? That's where you'll be at in your life. And understand that one choice affects all, so you make the right choice with the right frame of mind, with the right ritual action set behind that one choice. And what happens is that when you start to see the response from that, you take the same approach with everything else you do, and now it becomes who people depict as the new you, okay? And the last part here of choices is, as I stated before, making choices or habits. I'm so good at what I do, I sometimes jump ahead without even trying. But all of these things, I'm telling you are the truth. All of these things are steps of growth for you to learn each and every day. It's not about, and like I said, it's not about the goals that you set, the destination of those goals, but it's about who you become in the process of that. Because understand, and this is my last point, that in order for you to achieve something specific, you have to have a specific mantra, a specific mindset, a specific personality, a specific skill set to be that individual that can achieve that which you strive for to have the most. Because if it was easy and everybody already was equipped to do that, we will all be doing it. But that's where the fascination of life comes in, that because now we're not all trying to learn the same thing because we're not all doing the same thing. So now you have to ask yourself, what do I need to learn? What am I choosing to learn? Why am I choosing to learn it? And what will be my outcome from learning this? Which would simply be, I will be closer, if not already be at my destination, so that once I accomplish this, I can now make room to accomplish more and more and more, and just keep on going, keep on growing, and keep on changing, all through the magic of choice. This is Nick Billions bringing you another awesome video from Mills Life and Business Consulting. And as always, as I say, I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And take a few seconds, hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications button so you'll always know when we upload videos. We do them daily, 5 to 7 days a week. Also, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what you like about the video. Tell me what you don't like. Be honest. Be willing to lose me in order to let me know how to be better, or to let me know how great I'm doing already, or how this is helping you in your daily life. Okay? And as always, remember, until the next time, find your gift and your true life will find you. This is Nick Billions signing off. I'll talk to you soon.